Hey everyone, Erica with the K here. This is my hair in its natural habitat, so don't mind, I didn't do anything to it. Anyway, I wanted to tell a Poshmark story. As you probably know if you've watched any of my videos, my aunt had a flood in her house and I took on the task of basically selling off her stuff, and it was stuff from like my late grandparents, it's stuff of hers and my uncles, and then also my uncle's late parents, and just really nice things that she had. And so most of it was being listed on Poshmark, and somebody bought, it's Laredo, I think they're pronounced, and they're basically figurines and they're really expensive. They sell them at Macy's, but I had I think it was Joseph and Mary. It was like kind of like the nativity, but there was no baby Jesus. And I had sold them together. I don't know if they came together, but I sold them together for $100 for both, which was like a steal. And the person messaged me when I shipped them and was like, hey, I had the wrong address, so it's actually getting sent back to you, but when they get back to you, can you send them to me? And I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. And then I check and I'm like, I have the wrong return address. I had my old P.O. box that I no longer have. So we're both basically tracking these things down to see what winds up happening. And this happened probably November. I think she may have purchased it. And now we're in January. So they basically get to the old P.O. box and then they go ship to like a lost and found. I tried to fill out the form for the lost and found, but since I was the seller, I wasn't able to. So I sent her the link and I'm like, hey, they're at a lost and found. You have to fill out this link here, this whole like form. She's like, it's not letting me fill it out. It didn't let me fill it out either. It was just really frustrating. And then I'm like, I'm going to wind up seeing these on like one of those YouTube videos I watch where it's like buying people's missing stuff. And I was like, I'm going to see them. It's going to make me sick because like, this is my fault, right? I should have had the right P.O. box for the return. Anyway, I wake up yesterday and I thought this was going to be like a quick shorts video, but it's clearly not. So it's going to be in the wrong frame. But I wake up yesterday and the person who purchased it's like, hey, they actually want to Poshmark wound up canceling the order. So I'm like, oh, that's great. I think that means that you get the money back and I get the money back. So when I look at my account and I'm like, I don't have the money. So now I'm like sick again. And I'm like, not only am I going to see it in like a people who buy lost, post stuff, mail stuff, I'm going to see it in a video like that, but also I'm out the product and I'm out the money. So Poshmark actually wound up relisting the product for me. And I'm like, I had to set it to not for sale because I'm like, I don't have it in my possession. So I write back to the person and it's not up to her, but I was like, oh, I didn't get the money actually. And she's like, maybe you should reach out to Poshmark. I'm like, yeah, I did. Thank you. You're so sweet. It was just sitting so heavy with me. I had to tell like anybody who would listen. Like I was out the $80 and it's like, oh, it was killing me. What happens is when they cancel the order, there's no more tracking information. There's no more anything. So I can't even provide like evidence that it got lost. So I write to Poshmark and I'm like, hey, this package was lost on the way back to me, which is true. I mean, maybe a little bit of a fabrication of the truth, but it was the truth. It was lost on the way back to me. It's in the lost and found now. I never received it. But I kept it short and sweet. And I just said, this package was lost on the way back to me. I don't have the product and I don't have the money. And they wrote back and they were like, hey, we're so sorry. We just gave you back the money. And I was like, wow, if this didn't change my day. Today I woke up and I got that email and I got the money in my account and I was like, yes, I am happy because yesterday I was like, that's it. I'm getting off Poshmark. I'm done with Poshmark. I'm going on Etsy only. But I do have an Etsy coming out because Poshmark does take 20%. It's a high amount. And some of the things that my aunt has are like really expensive stuff. And I just think the market would be better on Etsy. So I am going to be listing stuff on Etsy. I don't have that listed yet, but I will still have maybe lower ticket stuff on Poshmark, stuff that if it gets lost like this, it's not the end of the world. And just stuff that's not vintage, just stuff that's, whatever. And like probably my clothes, my husband's clothes, that'll still be on Poshmark. I think it's a good platform for that, but I'm very happy with the outcome of it. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I love you all. And thanks for listening to me ramble. I guess this was really like a vlog, just talking about my experience again, as like a small business owner and like the struggles, but, $80 can make or break your day. And it was my fault, right? The return address was incorrect. It was an old P.O. box. But everything's fixed now. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.